red alert.
Okay. And now it won't go away. Oh my gosh, you stupid thing. I'm just like, no, it won't go away.
That's just playing on repeat?
Yeah, not Tim Scott, Tim Cook. No, it just never went away when the video ended. Very different program, explicit. There's going to be a few weeks where I'm going to have some tech stuff where I'm like, huh? Oh, okay.
Get to know Steven Scott right now.
Apple backs down. Tim Cook tells Elon they will not ban Twitter from the App Store. Apple never considered removing Twitter from the App Store, said Elon Musk on Wednesday after the meeting with the CEO of the technology company, Tim Cook. On Wednesday afternoon, Musk posted a video of the Apple campus thanking Cook for a tour of the tech giant's headquarters. Musk recently said he would go to war with Apple over their developer tax. The meeting came after Musk caught wind of Apple and Google reportedly threatening to remove the Twitter app from their store, to which Musk responded by threatening to create his own brand of phones outside of the two tech corporations' reaches, which I think he should probably still plan on doing.
Possibly. We'll see.
Well, because, of course, if we're talking about tech issues, there's very little that's a bigger tech issue than Apple and Google having control over pretty much every content that goes on your phone aside from browsers.
Yeah, pretty much, actually.
Because you cannot download an app unless you jailbreak your phone that Apple and Google do not approve of.
Yep.
Which is absolutely nutty.
And to be fair, jailbreaking has become less and less common.
Oh, jailbreaking used to be super common.
Used to be the thing that everybody did. They're like, oh, you haven't jailbroken in your phone?
Yeah, now you could do so many more things. And now it's like, well, the phones are a lot more personalized and customizable. And jailbreak, now there's, of course, like manufacturer's warranties and manufacturer's issues where they're like, yeah, we basically programmed your phone to break if you jailbreak it. It's like, oh, well, that doesn't help.
Oh, so, jerks.
Well, you jerks. Don't use our technology in the wrong way. Uses technology in the wrong way. Why is everything breaking? So, yes, we resolved the misunderstanding about Twitter potentially being removed from the App Store. Tim was clear that Apple never considered doing so, Musk tweeted.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure he didn't.
Sure he didn't. You have great power, Musk. But with great power comes great responsibility.
Well, I mean,
to make X phones.
The thing was with this Apple, the whole Apple saga. I mean, that seemed plausible at the time. Like before this whole meeting happened, everyone believed that. Okay, so even Tim Pool was talking about it. They were talking about how that we could potentially see a repeat of what happened with Parler. Parler was a massive competitor of Twitter and all these other apps. It was taking off. It was basically going to become the next big social media app. And all at once, it got absolute blitz by Apple and Google that removed it from their app store. Completely fraudulent claims, by the way. And it got hit by Amazon that removed it from the servers. And then it got totally annihilated by having to be offline for months. So basically, it got totally like the ultimate hit job by all the powerful forces. So everyone was thinking, well, the same thing might happen here because let's face it, the White House this past week, they were asked about Twitter and they're like, yeah, we're going to be watching Twitter very closely. And then Biden was threatening that they're going to do some kind of investigations or some, use their power to try to scare Elon into complying and all that. And of course, because everyone is so vehemently against Twitter being a free speech platform, because it provides a hole in the gigantic wall of censorship that they want to create that is unacceptable. So yeah, of course it was looking like it was going to be the thing might happen again. But I think what happened was Elon Musk is a much bigger and more potent threat than I think Parler was. Parler was like a small upstart company that was really pretty much on a fully extended, whereas Elon Musk has considerable resources. So not only could he like sue Apple into oblivion, but he could also make good on his threat of making his own phone. Because let's face it, he made SpaceX. He made these like super advanced like cars. He makes all sorts of technological advancements. If anybody is capable of creating a phone, it's Elon.
It's Elon.
And if there's anything that is a bigger threat to Apple and Google's domination of the like entire market,
it is Elon.
It's the X phone, which we talked about, right? So I think in this case they kind of met their match. They're like, not only that, I think Apple knew that if they actually went through with it,
if they
there's going to be some repercussions. No, there's going to be repercussions coming their way. So yeah, good. I'm glad to hear this. It seems like all of the attempts to take on Twitter are falling flat, and that's good for free speech right now because Twitter is becoming a much better place for people to actually like have conversations. Yeah, what do you think, Steve?
Oh, like I was fully in support of Elon making the X phone, just because.
The X phone.
Well, of course, and like you wanted something that was not going to surveil you, because it's very clear that whether you have an Apple or you have a Samsung or you have an Android or whatever, all of them are going to put some form of surveillance on you. All of them are going to watch what you're doing and then customize your ads and your profiles and your web pages around that.
Yep.
Because it's all about sharing your data and making money off of it. Which Elon is not for that. There are some things, of course, that Elon Musk supports that I don't think are great at all. Like I don't like. Yeah, he's a mix, but it's more good than bad. With the big tech companies, it's a mix, but it's only a little bit of good and a whole lot of bad. So I will take the mostly good instead of the mostly bad.
Yeah. I will ask, okay, so one thing Conquer World just said, Apple is pro CCP.
Yes. Yes.
Now here's the question. I'll ask you, Stephen. Do you think that they're pro CCP, or do you think that Apple is basically like that China basically has their balls in a vice?
Yep.
And that's what it is.
Yeah. They totally have their balls in a vice. China, well, it's just like they had with Disney.
Okay, Joe Biden and the NBA, they're actually pro CCP because you'll actually see them saying things that are very praising and talking about how great they are.
Yeah.
So,
and even minor slights against the CCP by like American users are not allowed. Like, do you remember back a couple of years ago? This was back in 2020. The NBA refused to allow people to print the words "Free Hong Kong" on the back of their jerseys.
On their NBA jerseys?
Because you could get like NBA jerseys, football jerseys, NHL jerseys. You can get custom printed names or custom printed messages. Okay. And so the NBA, and of course, like there are some which you can't have. You can't have profanities printed. But the NBA restricted people from having the words "Free Hong Kong" on the back of their jerseys because it was such an abrasive message to China. And don't trust China.
Oh. Why you don't like China? China's great. China's the country of freedom.
I love how you like China's great.
China, very good. Very friendly country.
Every time I think of China, like Chinese accents, like I find that I think the guy's name is like Steven something on YouTube. It's like Steven, why you know? It's like,
why you don't buy my merchandise? It's very
why
good.
You know, doctor? And he's like, because I'm studying that. It's like, but you're 16. Why you know doctor yet? It's like, because I still need to like, I graduated high school, but I'm not done university. You are a disgrace to family.
Oh, he's stupid. He only got B. He's stupid.
Yeah, there was one little Chinese, I think it was a TikTok or Facebook reel. And this guy comes in, he's like, all right, everybody put your money on the table. I'm robbing you. He just like smacks the gun out of the guy's hands.
Okay.
He's like, You no robber. You doctor. You study. And he's like, no, I'm robbing you. You don't get it. And he's like, the other guy is sitting at the table and he's like, man, you should have left. And he's like, are you his kid? No, I'm the previous guy who tried to rob this place. I'm still not a doctor. And he beats me every day. It was crazy, but funny.
Gotta work on it.
Yep. Anyways, so now we are going to go into a modified news you may have missed. To talk and explain and add commentary to interesting news that you may have missed. Not to say our normal news you may have missed is not interesting, but this is just more in depth.
You wanted to do some more in depth stuff on these things.